Hey puppies, welcome back to Soon to Be Rich in Food Gang. It's a big day today. It's an amazing day today. It's an incredible day today. We're building today for the first time ever. Hey, that's cool. For the first time ever in this world, we're gonna be built. Yeah, first time. It's not like we've built anything in this world yet. Of course, we have not built anything. Okay. We actually have already built a build. But today, we're building our glorious house. We're going to be building an amazing house. And it's actually going to be amazing. Unlike the first season when I said it was amazing, it really wasn't amazing, like at all. But today it is going to be. It's decent, at least, hopefully. Today, we're going to be building our little house. So no more information today. I'm not going to be giving too many tips. It's not a tutorial episode, unfortunately. It is me building episode, which is always terrible. I mean, it's always a great one. So today we're going to be building ourselves a house. Confusing, mainly because I mean this is our house right now. I mean we're sleeping under the stars. It's cool. It's got a vibe to it. You know, it's nice, but it's not that nice. So it's good for like 5 days in the world. We've been in here today for 75 days. That's literally nuts to me right now. Absolutely insane. 1000 is so easy. I see how it's like 100 days in the survival world. We're gonna hit that so easy. Oh yes, continuing the trend right here. I've survived 100 days as a lazy procrastinating ninja in the Minecraft world. Wow, incredible. So I already have this build planned out. I've had it planned for a little while. I normally do that, like if I ever have random amounts of like inspiration, like I've just been watching a YouTube video or something and somebody was building in it and I'm like, I'm gonna do that now. And yeah, so I go into like a creative world and I build. It normally sucks, but surprisingly I came up with something slightly decent. And yeah, now we're going to build it in this world. And look at that, still 4 stacks left over. How many stacks do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 11 stacks of deep slate. Amazing. And it's time for deep slate to come into the build here. This still feels too slow. It's really fast, like, in the grand scheme of things. Oh, imagine coming out of here and being smacked in the face by a giant building. That sounds good and bad. The mine isn't meant to be too much. It's not that much of an attraction. The only thing you can see from there is like 3 spruce logs, so it doesn't really matter if like its view is cut off, because it is technically some mine entrance. But, oh flip. I just realized something about the build. So what we're going to do here is, I'll go in here, here's our stone cutter in here. I'm going to need, now a good tip to know when building is that it's a good idea to frame out your build. Certainly if you're working with the idea without ever doing it in like a creative world or anything first, it's a very good idea to work out what you're going to be doing in the world, that sort of idea. Frame out the build, work on the shape like the first layer, and then maybe even build it up like layer by layer. That works too, especially if it's a large build, then that's a good idea. We're doing like sections, copy and paste it kind of thing. Now, obviously this tree is going to have to go. We probably will keep the build as is and just move the hill, to be honest. That's no, no, we'll move the build over again. This tree does still have to go. Move the build over by like 3 blocks. Okay puppies, work has been done. Shall we take a look? Okay, dramatic turn. No. Okay, here we go. So, a little bit of work has been done in the build, a lot of clearing out. I realize now how ginormous this house is. Like, not absolutely ginormous, but like for a house, it's way bigger than any house I've ever built before. Good grief, this thing is really big. I had to clear out so many trees. I feel so bad, because I just ripped out so many trees. And especially all this biome has going for it is the trees, because the ground is like cool-ish, but still really boring. Anyway. So we have generally the building here, the big spots there, those are windows, that's going to be a window there, but a different thing there. We're going to have a fireplace actually in this area. And then this is my pride possession. Wait, prized possession. My pride and joy. This is the ultimate tower. Not really. But this is going to be a cool little tower. So what I'm using here is some oak wood because I didn't want to go too heavy with the spruce vibes, and also when I was designing this build I didn't have dark oak wood in the world yet, so I didn't want to use dark oak wood. So I couldn't use dark oak wood, which means, well, there was pain of course because dark oak wood is amazing, but basically I used a bit of oak tones instead of the really dark tones. We might put in some dark oak details, like the doors probably going to be dark oak and stuff like that. I think they'll blend in quite well. But what we're using here is also stripped oak. I think I talked about stripped logs before. Have I talked about stripped logs before? I can't remember. Maybe not. In case I haven't talked about stripped logs before, stripped logs are a decoration block that was added in 1.14. It's like a different variant of the log. Ow, the stupid sweet berries. I'm gonna have to, like, I've planted that bush there. Now it's really in the way. It's really in the way. But anyway, as you can see, I have 2 oak logs here. Now this is the kind of color that the planks, as you can see, the planks matches the inside texture, but the outside texture does not very well. But if you were to strip this log, that means you remove the outside bark texture and just get this in the middle, which is a very cool and very great for decoration. You can then mine it. This still works, functions as a log, so you can still make it into planks and things. It's very interesting with this because it turns from like a dark oak plank tone to a spruce tone if you do that. With spruce logs, acacia's kind of cool just because it turns orange. Yeah, so some of the other ones changed quite significantly, like that. Like spruce turns to a whole different tone. This one just becomes brighter, which obviously is a big change for the block, but it's not necessarily moving into like an entire block family of color-wise at least. But either way, I really like stripped oak, and I feel like I don't use stripped oak enough, probably in a while. I don't know if I do use it too little or not, I don't really know, but I feel like it's a great block, I should use it more. I've also been going over there occasionally and breeding up the cows, which is a very good idea, because we need to get those things to functionality so we can have food and leather, both of which I want very much. This tree, flip, I'm not removing that tree. We're working with that tree there. I'm not removing it with giant oak, jungle oak, what's the word, spruce tree, there we go. I had to run through every tree type in my mind. But yeah, so this area is going to be for storage generally. We may not do the interior today, we may do the interior today, I don't really know. This area is going to be for storage. This is going to be like our cooking area. This is empty currently. And then yeah, we have this tower. So this tower comes off the side. Now, when you are an inexperienced builder like me, it is a good idea to generally stick to a fairly rectangular or square shape. If you aren't super confident with your building at the time of making it, then it's probably a good idea to stick with a more simple shape like a square, a rectangle. Rectangles are more interesting than squares. Generally a rectangle. And even if you are an experienced builder, then I suppose you would still stick to this rule. But normally you start with the basic rectangle shape. So what I did here was start with the rectangle shape. As you can see, you can kind of see on the build here. So we had this main rectangle there that would go from like there to there would be like the corner posts, and then that's the rectangle. Add another rectangle off the side here. That's a fireplace, but still kind of an extra rectangle. And then also added a circle. Circles are harder to make in Minecraft, so beware of the circle. But they're fairly simple, and there's tools you can use and stuff to get third-party tools. I don't mean tools in game, to get circles easier in your world and stuff. But yeah, basically try and start with like a more simple shape and then work your way towards more complex ones, or start with the simplest shape and then add on other shapes to the side. Because even if I didn't have the circle there, if that was a square or something, it would still be more interesting than just a rectangle and would still be fairly easy to work with. There, like that, and then we need some stairs. Hang on. Let me run over to my stone cutter. Also, as you can see here, it gets pretty close. It does get past that line. Unfortunately, I broke my own law. But I think we can work with it. Theoretically, if I needed to, I could also open up the mine on this side and then close up that wall. if I wanted to, so swap this to be the opening and that being closed. I could possibly do that if I wanted to. I don't know if I will yet, but, you know. Oh yeah, I was gonna stone cut stuff. And then we have some stairs turning in like that. We also have a stair in the middle. Now stairs are great for adding depth to a build. Ay, those stupid bushes. There we go. Like that, and then we do another layer on top. And this just adds, I could just go straight up. And we don't really change anything with the wood design, but it is a possibility you could try and change something up with the design. If you go into, you probably want some sort of barrier here. What we do is just stack it on top so it stops getting flat. It has more things to add a lot of depth to the curves and things. And we just have, yeah, like this ring of deep slate going around to try and shake things up a little. You can hear the intense splashing already. Breed the cow times. Ah yes, eat wheat like it. Hello, puppies. This is a bit of an interesting situation, but this is something that I forgot about recently, and I just wanted to quickly talk about it because I forgot recently. So the other day, I was just digging. I don't even know what I was doing, but I was looking for a cave. Because you hear the zombies, right? Yeah. I was looking in this cave. I heard these monsters, and I was like, "Where's that cave? I want to go find it for some reason." And so I was digging for this cave, and so I get down here and I dig, and then I find. Sorry, that was the wrong button. What is it thing? Then I find this. If you don't know what this block is smooth basalt. Smooth basalt means only one thing. More smooth basalt. Underneath here, it is an amethyst geode. Oh, it's big. Oh, it's huge. Oh yeah! You die, right? Oh yeah! Amethyst geode. Right here in our world, right next to our spruce base, whatever we call it. Incredible. Here it is, puppies. Oh yes, an amethyst geode. We'll be working with this thing very soon, but we officially have one. I don't know if we found one in this world yet, like underneath the ocean or something, but if we haven't found one at all, there we go. It's massive, which is amazing. Which reminds me, up top, we're going to want to get up top soon, and so to get up top, we're going to want actually some spruce planks. We're going to want to make some cool blocks called trap doors. I don't know if we've made any trap doors in this world yet, but trap doors here. Trap doors are a cool block. They can be placed like this. They are amazing for decoration things. They can be shut, open, they have a variety of uses. And also what we're going to use them for today is because they are quite thin and allow movement easily around them. We're going to pillar jump and stack them like this. And then, maybe 10 is the perfect amount. We're going to carefully, now I'm actually like pretending I'm Superman here, but then we can easily open all trapdoors like this, and we can make a big tower of trapdoors going up all the way. Just like that. And then what we're going to do, puppies, this is a big moment. The roof is gonna come in finally. It has been so long. The build is basically like, I don't know, maybe a third of the way done. I don't know. I mean, it's basically just a shell right now, but the shell is complete at least, and that's something to say. Basically, all of the walls are completed now. Obviously, there's missing windows, but that's being worked on. But either way, we're getting very close to that glorious build. Now, the roof. How does the roof work? Well, we have 3 different roofs here, I suppose. I mean, that thing has its own roof, which is a little bit different. Well, quite a bit different, actually. It's a bit of a surprise how that one works. This one's going to have a very simple roof. This one's going to have a little bit more complex roof, but still pretty simple. All of these roofs are going to have a trim. I believe is the term that people use, right? People say that, don't they? So, getting 43 stairs right here. And hopping up, we're going to start probably off with this roof, just because why not? Now, if you haven't heard this before, then hear it now. You will always, if you are making a roof in Minecraft, basically every single time, you will need to have an overhang of some sorts. Because if it does not overhang the build like this, like it's coming off the side, it will look really, really flat. It's unfortunate because it's like, you know, you kind of have to do it, otherwise the build looks bad, but like, yeah, I mean, you do. So what we're doing here is stairs are your best friend for all roofs, basically. Not all roofs, but most roofs. So what we have here is a stair, and then we turn another stair upside down, and it creates a nice archy slope, as you will see. Like right here is a good example of it. So it slopes up to that one. And in the middle, we turn it off like that. Making symmetrical roofs is a very good idea. I've never seen an unsymmetrical roof, actually, now I think about it. I mean, you could try one if you wanted to, but I don't know how it would look. It might look really bad. What? What we're going to use here is a block, is a style or a little idea here called, I believe it's called a trimmed roof, something like that. Basically what we're going to do here is have spruce stairs on the outside so it matches the build, frames in very well, looks great with the oak logs there, the chef's kiss, all of the wood combos, but we also get out one of the best, if not the best, at least the second, well, I don't know, it's too hard to judge my favorite deep slate, but it is a great deep slate block. Deep slate tiles. Deep slate tiles are amazing. They are so fantastic at everything they do. In fact, they are so fantastic at being so fantastic at everything they do, we're going to use a lot of them. Deep slate tiles are brilliant for roofs, because tiles, tiled roof, you see, it exists. Not there. So what we do is the edges are blocks, maybe like wood or something, and then the inside is something different. I believe I've done it a couple of times where I think I've used dark oak in the middle and cobblestone as the outside. Actually not 100% sure, but yeah, it kind of adds a lot more depth and things to it. And then in the middle we have a stair facing outwards there to create a nice bit of depth and finish off the arch. In the middle we just do a full block because you can't see the arch anyway. Also, we don't need that there, because what we're going to have in here is a extra accent block. That's the word for it. So we just go like this, oops, not like that. So I went into the creative world to see if I could change up the design, but I'm not going to change up the design. We're going to have a very simple 45-degree angle roof here. It's cool. It could be better, definitely, but it's not going to be. So ha 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 ha, in your face. Jeez, it gets high up here. Whoa. Great view from up here. Wow. Great view from up here. Right. We're also going to do the trim thing here, but if I come down, you'll see what I mean more about the sloping roofs. The stairs sloping. So this is just a simple 45-degree right angle staircasing up roof, where it's literally just a staircase, like the same staircase that we used in our mine. Down here, as you can see, we use this just yeah, this is like a staircase, like you just walk up it. But we also, you can see it from the side, and so we put stairs underneath, and with an overhang, and it looks pretty alright. This is 13 blocks long, so it can get a bit flat, and we're going to have to work on kind of getting the attention to look at other places other than just the very obvious and kind of square curve, just a simple 90-degree curve there. And then what we're going to use in the middle is accent blocks. Now, accent blocks. What would be an accent block? Well, let me get some accent blocks right. Wow, I legit. How do I have this much wool? Dang, that's great. But also, do I have a stone sword? Because I don't want to waste my. Yes. Now, here comes everybody's favorite time of day. It's squid hunting. Why do I not have any sheep over here? Because then I can dye the sheep and easy. No! No! Ah, just in time. You almost got away from me. That's the first ink sacs of the world. Well, if you didn't know already, squid drop ink sacs, which you can then make into black dye to dye things black. We really should have captured some sheep so we could dye them. Would have been very smart. But either way, make some black dye right there. Yes, black wool, that is correct. Black wool is a great block to use as an accent, because if I put it in here, now it's kind of hard to see because we have to be right up against it to be able to see. And also I don't have enough to fill the whole roof, but if you look at it from afar, the black wool kind of looks like a dark spot. Like if you look in there, I mean, you can't really see, but it kind of looks like a dark spot from afar. And so it looks like you have, you know, like an attic in there that's dark. What we're going to do in here is actually have an attic that isn't dark. We're actually going to have a bit of an attic in this build. I'm excited about, I'm excited about doing that because I've never done an attic before. So we'll see how it turns out, because without the attic, just having a solid, like, block of black wool, well, especially once you get close up to it, looks really flat and boring. So I was like, let's put a window in it and have an attic. And so bam, we're going to have an attic. And I need to find, like, either a bunch more squid or sheep. Hopefully both. We might have to go, yeah, we're going to go capture some sheep. I've been playing in 1.12 a bit in my Sky Factory 4 series, which is in 1.12.2, but with Sky Factory, obviously. Oh my gosh, you can see the tower? Oh, that's gonna look great once the roof is on, the secret roof. Shh! You heard nothing. But anyway, sorry, I've been playing in 1.12 a little bit, and I find it so crazy how back in the day, we used to just regen our health, we used to regain our air completely just by, like, moving our head out of water for, like, an instant. And even if you were literally drowning, you would instantly get back all of your breath. And that feels, like, so weird now. It feels, like, so exploity. Playing with it that again. I feel like I'm, yeah, exploiting a bug and stuff. I'm just like, what? This is so weird. Haha, sheep. Wait, that's a birch tree. There's another one. There we go. Now time to take my leads and take my sheep back to my base. Let's go, sheep friend. Oh, hey, look, a ruined portal. How did I miss that? I've been to this forest like 4 times and I've missed that ruined portal every time. Whoa, whoa, whoa! No! 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 You massacre! You will pay for this! You mess with the wrong puppy! Oh gosh, I won't hit him. Well, that was deserved. He killed my flippin' sheep. Why would he kill my sheep? But this is a ruined portal structure. It's meant to resemble a nether portal that's kind of broken down. Oh, we've already seen ruined portals. Mending. Ooh, a bell. Oh, a bell. Wow, that's pretty good. Look there. I will remember this and find more sheep. No! Sheep! Sheep! Quickly run! Don't go near the forest! Run! I found more sheep puppies and just made a massive realization. We were looking for a desert, but there's a giant beach right here. It's huge. I could have just dug for sandstone here. No, jump in, fall in. I don't care what you do. Get in. Where's the fox? You're not stealing my berries! Oh, whoops. Well, now that I've fallen in, I can show off this cool trick that exists. If I get myself a block called carpet here, this block is extremely thin, and if you put it on top of fences, you can actually easily hop over them. But animals, for some reason, are too dumb. They don't know how to do that. Wait, he's already black. Oh, that's so useful. Stop stealing my berries, you pesky foxes! There we go, we now have a black and white sheep. I thought that was a grey sheep, but I thought she was black. Oh, no, it's just an ink sac. This is an ink sac, not black dye. What are you playing, 1.12? Black dye. We'll dye the sheep black, and the sheep will actually retain its wool colour. So as you can see now, he's black, so I can then shear him. And I get some black wool, like that, easy free. I guess I'll shear the other one as well. And I just realised that you're sitting mostly on on mossy cobblestone, so that's not, you're going to eat that to regrow your wool. Puppies, take a look at this. This roof right here. How does it look? It's okay. This roof right here, I think it's pretty, I mean, it's pretty simple. That one's a bit better. This one's very simple. But let's look at it from like this angle or something. As you can see, that roof gets pretty boring. Yeah, well, that's where we'll probably have to go. This roof gets a bit boring there. You have to admit, I have to admit, everyone has to admit it right now. The roof gets a bit boring there. Which is exactly why I have a master plan to fix such a problem. Solid blocks. So as you can see, all of these blocks here are stairs, but if... Oh, I'm breaking one block. I want to swap some of these out for solid blocks in here. We will see... Ow! We will see the difference. You will be able to feel the difference. The results, they will be so clear, you will not be able to deny them anymore. If we mix solid blocks in here, it breaks up the weirdness of its generalness of the boring 45-degree angle slope, and also adds a lot more depth, which is kind of the idea. And so, puppies, that's going to be just about it for this episode. Unfortunately, we are not really going to be able to finish the build in today's episode because there's still a decent amount more work to do, and this episode is getting fairly long right now, but here we have it. The roof is almost entirely completed. Just needs more black wool in there, but other than that, this is the fireplace as I said, but the interior needs to be done. The attic needs to be done, the dome roof needs to be done, but secrets. What's going in here? What is going on top of the tower? What's going to be in there? Nobody knows. Ooh. Anyway, that's going to be just about it for this episode of Curiosity. Episode 10 completed. Double digits have been achieved. Oh yes! Okay. And so, puppies, I think that for now, I will see you soon.